after it, MP.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
Look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Towns. He's out there with MP, and it's Stewart in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Grizzlies, they've got Evans, and it's Coles in at the small forward position. And we all know what it means to MP and this team to play well on the road, to win those close road games. MP's been quite vocal, in fact, about rising up in the face of big obstacles this season. The NBA season rolls on, GA. What's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
They've got Alexander, and it's Carlson in at the 4 slot. That's the... So it's the Philadelphia 76ers taking a 19-point lead into the break. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
And get ready for the fan on one side. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the side. Oh, so close. Give it up.
Welcome to the 2K Sports Studio. Off the top, let's take a gander at the players of the month. For the Eastern Conference, MP.
He's been doing big things down in the paint, using his size and power to just flatten out the competition, outworking anyone who tries to challenge him. This is what I like to see.
There's really not much more you can ask for from your big man.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Grizzlies.
They're sending the other guys to...
Thank you for being with us. Now let's...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. Towns is out there with MP. And it's Spencer in at the Tutor. And MP throws it down.
Well, you love assisted hoops. That's good offense.
And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Next matchup. That's Hamilton in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off. Yeah.
Here's Stewart. Down low. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there. Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Stolen by Monroe. Driving inside. Copeland can't hit.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Here's MP. Good. It's Bosch picking up the assist. Bosch has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Here's Hendricks. The 3 goes down.
And that's his 2nd triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
MP. Oh, what a finish.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Beyond the arc. It's good.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Spencer's checked in. Yep, that goes down.
You know what? Feed the beast. You got to look for him every trip down because he's been out of his mind this quarter.
Fires the 3, and here's the 3.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Yeah, he's leaving no doubt in this one. Doing everything he can to slam the door on a comeback.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Locked and loaded tonight. Whenever he's got any kind of a decent look, he's
game on the line. Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. You love to see a guy dishing it like this.
In the flick of a switch, going from defense to offense.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. Coach implored them to stay locked in mentally, telling the squad, quote, "I know you're tired, but we cannot make costly mistakes." It was a simple but important message.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Jacks up a 3. Can't get it to go.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
It's just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
MP inside. Monroe on him.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Good! Lays it right in there. MP fires. It's off. So the 76ers win it. A solid win on the road for them.
Feeling you, MP.
Lots of basketball-savvy vets on the floor tonight, Grant. These guys know the game inside and out.
Well, the IQ is so high on both sides. You know, BA, you expect to see lots of intelligent play, and I always get excited to see teams with this much experience.
And despite some of the challenging buildings playing on the road in the NBA, MP and his team have made it a point to win tough games away from home. Easier said than done in this league.
And this team's goal was to compete on the road, and so far, so good. MP is looking for another good...
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. They've got MP, and it's Bosch in at the small forward position. Pass to Walker, wide open, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Robinson for three. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Robinson's got 7.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
A nice shot by MP.
Him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly. In Los Angeles. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
What do you make of these future games, fellas?
Why are you always talking about the future, Ernie? Live in the present.
Yeah, you know, you really need to...
Well, as we check out the results of the first half for the Lakers, it's been neck and neck.
They're pulling out all the stops, refusing to back down, getting...
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one. '76ers trail by 5. We've got Walker, and it's Robinson in at the 5. That's the Laker 5. The 3. The rebound by Stewart.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Back to MP. Buries it down low.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Pass to Theus. Here's Baylor. Here's Robinson. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Stewart's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. MP, that one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
Here's Walker, and the shot goes down.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Down low. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
They fought so hard to get themselves in a position to win this game.
And it's so much easier said than done, but now it's all about keeping that momentum going for them.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
To the inside, pass to Baylor, launches the three. The rebound by Stewart. Stewart's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. And he comes up with a bucket. 16 points for MP.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
Good work there as it goes. And the Lakers lead by 1.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
That was your dad saying,
just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And that's basket number 9 for him. He's 9 for 10.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
And an intentional foul right there.
personal foul. First team foul.
And stolen by Stewart.
That right there is a dangerous pass. I mean, the ball's in the air for a long time.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Yeah, another thing they did well defensively, closing out. Inside and outside, their defenders were flying out to shooters. This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
He got it!
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And yes, sir! In stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him. He is pouring it in this quarter. Maybe double team and shoot at this point in time, triple team to do.
And stolen by Stewart. Pass break, here comes Philadelphia. Book it! That one goes!
Changing ends quickly, scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
Yeah, and that's made a huge difference. They're making the most of the chances in the break. Transition buckets decide more games than people think. Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Philadelphia leading by 5.
Rate of baskets assisted. It's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
150. lets loose for three. The three is in.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now MP. The shot from 20 feet out. That's off.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Knocks down the trifecta.
He wants the ball, has a flair for the dramatic, unfazed in big situations.
Ooh, he leaves no question.
The big man just attacking the rim.
Put him on the highlight reel.
I like the passion from him. We don't see him jammed it that often, but he got angry. I want a little bit more of that.
That's what he wanted.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
Oh, no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for rain. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
You talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
And man, is he in a zone right now. Seems like he can't miss.
Lakers call timeout. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I had a chance to find out what the Lakers coach was going over with his guys. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Now Philadelphia with it. They lead by 4. And that's an foul.
And no good as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Hill with it. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Now MP. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
The Laker girls dance team.
From deep. Towns rips down the board. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. Stolen by MP.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Second personal foul. The fourth team foul.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. So he comes up empty at the line. For 3. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by Tutor.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for us tonight on the sidelines. All right, a chance to check out stats for him.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got MP. He's out there with Towns, and it's Spencer in at the shooting guard position. And for Utah, Erickson is out there with Barry. Then there's Harris, and it's Wilkes in at the point. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
Well, not too long ago, MP has been very outspoken about them needing to win on the road. He feels like that's the ultimate test of this team. That if they can do that, they can pretty much do anything.
Well, so far they've done what they set out to do. When you're at home, you have all the daily distractions of your life. Everyone else has the same thing. But when you're traveling together, sometimes that forges a strong bond, and this team has that largely because of MP.
And it's the Jazz's ball. And just about a minute into the first quarter, Erickson, he's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
And just very little chance of that pass finding the target from that distance.
And stolen by MP. Outside, Towns. Here's MP. Erickson with the rebound.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
And he makes that one.
Aggressive move in the painted area just makes some things happen.
Jazz have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Papadopoulos. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Pass to Wilkes. And that's an intentional foul. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up. Game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 3. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off half. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy.
Let's shift focus back to the Utah Jazz, who find little separation after 1 half of play.
Chucking up all those threes is...
And that is it for half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Barry is out there with Erickson. Then there's Harris. And it's Wilkes at the point guard. The Jazz shooting here about 46% for the game. A chance here to... And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Towns. He's out there with MP, and it's Stewart in at the center position. Jazz trail by 8, and the foul called on MP. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. This